Urban Promise started in 1988 in Camden, New Jersey. For those of you who are not aware, Camden has been deemed one of the poorest, most violent cities in America. The perception was that there was nothing for children and teens to do in our community. So Urban Promise started a series of programs that challenged young people to grow, both spiritually, socially, academically, and into young leaders. And so for the past 22 years, we've been developing a new generation of leaders from these communities that have a vision for transforming their own neighborhoods. Our model is simply this: engaging young people at an early age and then walking with them through each developmental stage of their lives, with a focus on helping young people develop their academic potential, their social potential, their spiritual potential, and their potential as leaders, agents of change who will come back to their neighborhoods with a vision of transformation. Since our inception, one of the visions of Urban Promise has been to attract young leaders from around the world to spend time in our ministry, helping young people throughout the city. In 1997, 3 groups approached us because they had a vision to take the Urban Promise model back to their city. 2 interns decided to take Urban Promise to Vancouver. A youth pastor decided to take Urban Promise to Toronto. And a businessman who was on the Urban Promise board in Camden decided to take the Urban Promise model to Wilmington, Delaware. The results of these other cities has been absolutely phenomenal. These ministries are thriving and they're addressing unique needs in each of their communities. Toronto addresses teen moms. In Vancouver, the staff there work with a refugee population. In Wilmington, Delaware, new schools have been birthed to address some of the academic issues that young people confront in that community. The impact of these 4 Urban Promise sites in 4 different cities has been remarkable. It's been incredible. Thousands of children and teens have been touched and transformed through this ministry. Alumni of our program have gone on to become teachers and doctors and pastors and youth workers, social workers, business owners in these communities. Young people have come back to these neighborhoods in which we've been working as leaders and as role models for the younger generation. Urban Promise International has now been created to facilitate the birthing of new ministries, both in North America and around the world. We believe that this model can be adapted to different contexts to make a difference for young people growing up in low-income, under-resourced neighborhoods throughout the globe. There's a tremendous need for similar ministries, from broken school systems in Camden to escaping debilitating poverty in Malawi. These kinds of ministries that reach our most vulnerable children are extremely needed.
The people living for today. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not.
Over the past 3 years, Urban Promise International has been inviting young leaders from around the world with strong character, a vision for children and youth ministry, and proven leadership ability to come and study and work within the ministry of Urban Promise in Camden. During the year, these men and women work as interns. They learn the Urban Promise model in after-school programs and summer camps, as well as taking classes on leadership and organizational development. After completing this program, they return to their homeland with the opportunity to envision and propose new projects and to request seed money from Urban Promise International. We believe that by equipping leaders to build ministries in their own community, lasting change will be made in the lives of children around the world.
Imagine all the people living life for peace. And you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can.
In the past 2 years, Urban Promise International has established 5 ministries in Malawi, Africa, and 1 ministry in Honduras in Central America. These dynamic ministries are offering after-school programs, summer camps, sports leagues, feeding programs, discipleship and counseling, jobs for teens, and even a home for orphans. In total, they are already serving over 500 children and youth in some of our world's most impoverished areas. Families and communities now have a renewed sense of hope for the future of their children, despite the vast challenges they will face during their childhood and teenage years.
I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.